Hey y'all. Happy snow day. I hope everybody's enjoying their snow day. So this video, I was hesitant on making it, but I feel like this is the most effective way to do it because I don't know who feels this way as well, but the way it was brought to me, it sounded like it was like disgust. So basically, long story short, I was on the fence about making it, but I feel like better safe than sorry. And you know, when you're out of fellowship with people, when people feel a certain way about you and like you know it, it messes up your relationship with God. And I need all of my connection I can have with Him. And plus, I love y'all. And we spent so much time together. Gosh, I'm nervous. Y'all, let's be transparent right now. I'm so nervous right now. We spend a lot of time together. And even though like we don't spend time outside of class together, the fact that I've known y'all for this long, I feel like a bond, a connection with you guys, even though it didn't seem like it the last few classes. Spiritual warfare has been real in my life. And I don't want to make it all about me, but I've just was struggling with a lot of things eternally. I was really just over everything, and then last minute stuff gives me anxiety. I got real turned off by last minute changes of the performance and all that. And I just didn't want anything to do with it. I was being selfish. I didn't want anything to do with it. And it showed, and I apologize. Janae talked to me this past Sunday. She was like, yeah, Regina. This is a short story. Yeah, Regina, I meant to call you. And I'm like, oh, okay. And we started talking. And I was like, Queen Esther, only one more thing left. And she was like, yeah, do you even want to be in it? Because I couldn't tell. And then, like, I was not ready. I was not ready for what she unleashed on me. And it wasn't bad or anything like that. And I appreciate her bringing it to me and like saying it to me. I feel like that's just really mature and real to bring it to me and let me know like what is going on and how she feels. So in no way am I like bashing you or anything. I really do sincerely appreciate you coming to me. And she basically gave me a list of stuff. One, I leave class early too many times without just disrupting class, and I guess that messes up y'all's experience. I'm sorry. That's me being selfish on my part. Fridays, I have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get up and get ready for work. Not a morning person, and I live all the way in Tyson, so I'd be ready to go at 9 o'clock. I'd be ready to go. I left early that last time because we were doing last minute rehearsal, and I wasn't I just wasn't for it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna stay late. I want to go. That was me being selfish. I think I left early like 2 other times. If I left early and it like made you feel a certain way or it offended you, I'm sorry. The second thing she said, I come off as if I think I'm better than everybody or certain people. By no way on any scale do I think I'm better than anybody. Like, just because I'm vocal about how I don't partake in certain things like fornicating and drinking and stuff like that doesn't mean that I don't still have nasty stuff going on in the inside of me. No sin is greater than any other sin, and I don't judge my walk based off of other people's walks and what they're doing, if that makes sense. Because when judgment day comes, I'm not going to be like, well, God, I was a gossiper and I lied a lot, but so-and-so was like busting it open and all of that with her boyfriend and drinking and getting drunk and smoking every weekend. So can I get into heaven? Like, no, that's not how it works. It's about me and my walk. So in no way do I judge on any scale me being better than anybody. I apologize about that. My aunt actually told that about me. Well, my aunt told me that's how she felt about me, like I come off as arrogant. I think my lack of patience comes off as arrogance and me thinking I'm better than people. But like, I swear to God, I do not think I'm better than anybody on any scale. So it was me leaving class early, me coming off as if I am better than everybody. And then the third thing was me laying my head down on the table. And when people were giving their testimonies and my body language, I appreciate that being brought to my attention, because in my selfish head, I'm just thinking I'm tired and I want to lay my head down. I'm just thinking to myself, this girl is like saying a lot right now. It's like, and you know, I'm an awkward person, so when like I get like a lot of personal information, I'm thinking in my head that maybe it'll make it less awkward and she'll be able to flow out her words better if I'm not like all up in her face. So that's another reason why sometimes I would just like do this or just look away. I'm listening to everything, I'm soaking in everything, but I just don't want to like be like all up in her face. And I apologize about that, because once I stepped out of my skin and I like visually imagined me giving a testimony, and if somebody's head was all like that, like I would feel some type of way. I would be like, I'm pouring out my heart, like why aren't you? So I do really apologize for that. That was me being selfish. So for my body language to my attitude, if in any way it affected your class experience, I really do apologize. I'm sorry. God is still working on me. I have a lot of things that he's still working on and working out on me, but I just don't want to have anything awkward. I don't want anybody to ever think that I don't like you or I feel some type of way towards you. I will definitely be more aware of acknowledging everybody, hugging everybody, kissing everybody. I could see how it may feel if I just like hug somebody by you and just go sit down on my seat and not say anything to anybody. Like my actions in my head, just because I do it, I just focus on me and how I feel about it. But just thank you so much, Janae, for just making me aware of how my actions and my body posture can affect people. And then she asked me, do you even want to be in Queen Esther? To be honest, I'm on a roller coaster. Every time I hit a wall, every time I like hit any type of like roadblock, anytime I hit any like any problem, I quit stuff. And I will be totally honest and transparent. There's times where I don't want to be in Queen Esther anymore. There's times where I don't feel like doing my book. I don't feel like memorizing the scripture. I don't feel like going all the way out there to get it. But I know it's something I signed up for, and I just can't just quit just based off my feelings. So the last few classes, to be honest, I did not feel like being in Queen Esther anymore. And I apologize if my mood affected y'all mood, because just like I make the sacrifice to go out there and to carve out time to be there, doesn't mean y'all don't do the same. So I really do apologize if my mood really did affect your experience. And if there's anything else that was missed. Oh, and I was watching, it's so crazy. This is like, that's my apology. If anybody has anything to like, if anybody has anything new and you want to talk to me and you just have to get it off your chest, like, FaceTime me, or we can meet up in person. FaceTime me or meet up in person. Go out or whatever. I was cleaning or whatever I was doing on Friday. I forgot what I was doing. I wasn't cleaning. I was eating Chipotle. I was doing something. But I was just letting the sermons. I was doing laundry. I know I was doing laundry, but that doesn't matter. I was doing sermons, and I was watching sermons, and I was just letting my YouTube pick it, because in my head I was like, God is so intentional. He's going to let me listen to the video that he needs me to hear. So the video that popped up was Pastor Jenkins' scripture on anger. And I was just like, I don't really deal with anger. This isn't for me. But I was like, it's on it, so I'm going to listen to it. Something that I pointed out to me, he was like, God, anger is God indicating to you that you need to change your perspective on something. So that Sunday, this past Sunday, I never sit on that side of the sanctuary, but I've been trying to be more sensitive to God's instructions and his voice, and like those feelings I get when I know I'm getting more familiar with the feelings. So those feelings that I get, I kind of learning how to like listen to it. So I went to the other side of the sanctuary where I never sit, because I always sit on the left side at 12 o'clock service. If anybody ever wants to sit with me, I'm always like on the left side by the band, the 12 o'clock service. But I went to the other side, I went somewhere where I never even sat, and I saw her, and I sat next to her, and I was like, hi, and that's how we came across his conversation. She went in like 2 or 3 minutes into me sitting there. I was caught off guard. When she was saying it, I was very angry, and I was like, I remembered that sermon that I listened to the night before about when you're angry is you needed to change your perspective. So I changed my perspective, and immediately I put myself in y'all's shoes, and I admitted to her. I just echoed off her feelings. I listened to understand, not to react and to just let her talk so I can voice my opinions. I listened to understand, and I put myself in y'all's shoes. And yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm working on myself. I can be really selfish and self-centered. I'm sorry if I come off if anything but loving. I'm learning this love thing. I'm learning how to just be nice. I'm learning how not to be self-centered. I'm learning, and I'm sorry. So yeah, if anybody has anything else to say, just come to me so we can talk. I just want peace in my life. I don't want anybody to feel any type of way towards me, especially y'all. I know you can't please everybody. I know that. But this I know I can fix. So if there's anything else, yeah. And then another reason why I made this video now and I'm sending it out, because I needed to talk to the whole group, because I don't know who else feels this way. And I didn't want to wait until the new class start to start off on a bad note. I want to start off on a good, fresh note. So, yeah. Y'all probably gonna be like, this is so dramatic, this girl made a video, but I feel like this is the most effective way to do it. And I feel so much better. I was coming up with something in my head. Better now than never. Better safe than sorry. Okay? Bye bye, y'all.